Hey everybody, sorry I haven't been on here since Wednesday. Things have been kind of crazy the past couple days. Um, anyway, Wednesday was our off day. Thursday we were supposed to run an easy 5, which didn't end up happening. Both Jess and I had minimal amounts of sleep on Tuesday and Wednesday and earlier this week, so we were both pretty zonked on Thursday, and I fell asleep here at my house and just slept until 20 minutes before the rec closed, so it wasn't going to happen. We can't run 5 miles in 20 minutes yet. um, and it was extremely cold, so we didn't want to run outside. So we just went ahead and decided that we would try to catch up that mileage another day. So we had planned on doing it today. It's Friday. We had 8 miles on our schedule, and we were just going to tack that extra 5 on. So it would have been a 13-mile run today, half marathon. Yay! But we ran out of time today and weren't able to actually do all 13 miles. We ran 5 miles in the rec, and then we decided we were going to finish the rest outside because it had gotten pretty nice. But we only did 3.5 miles outside before I had to go to work, so we ran out of time, which is a little unfortunate. Um, Other news: the Camelback arrived today. I'm pretty excited about it. Here it is. If you're not familiar with the Camelback, it is a hydration pack. As you can see, hydration. The bladder is inside the bag here. We just do this kind of thing. Yeah. Um, Also, there's a lot of pockets and storage on the Camelback, which are awesome because we are going to be carrying numerous amounts of feeding options on our training runs as well as when we actually do the 50. So that'll be nice. And we won't have to stop to get water, which is another cool aspect. Excuse me. Um, Other things. Tomorrow we are going to be running a 90-minute training run. The weather's supposed to be pretty good, and by pretty good I mean like 35, 40. Kind of sad, right? And then Sunday, similar, but the temperature's supposed to be like 40 to 45. So we're pretty excited about that because it's been about 2-3 degrees each time we run, if we're not running in the rec. However, next week, it's looking like the temperatures might get up into the 50s and even the 60s on one day. So, t-shirt weather, and it's going to be great. But hopefully it doesn't get cold again. Yeah, that would just suck. Also, I was reading this really neat article today on Runner's World, and I just want to share a few things that really inspired me. Let me find them here real quick. This is about a guy who did an ultra. However, he was doing 100-mile ultra, and this is kind of what I think our run's going to be like, the Jess and I, for the 50-mile run. Here's something that he had said in his article. After 75 miles, my body began shutting down. I could scarcely speak, or eat, or even form a cognate thought. My back ached, my joints throbbed, and I still had a marathon to go. So he was 75 miles into his run and was just losing it. And I'm pretty excited for that experience to happen to Jess and I during the 50, and I hope it does. And you probably all think I'm some lunatic, but that's okay. That's just fine. Another thing I want to share was this. He says, my time was 23 hours and 48 minutes. He almost ran for one entire day. He said, at the finish, I vowed I'd never run that far again. Promise that even now, a few years later, I've had little desire to break. But I was suffused with this warm sense of overwhelming fulfillment. In one day, 24 hours, I totally rejiggered how I calculated my abilities and weaknesses. What I'm trying to say is that I was deeply happy. And I think that's why Jess and I have this inspiration to do this 50-mile race, because we both know that that's what it's going to feel like, and we want to feel like that. So, as jokingly and as many times as you guys say that we're crazy, maybe we are a little bit, but there's a reason why, and I think that's it. And I'm still super stoked for the 50 and everything that lies ahead. You know, we've got 2 races coming up. I've mentioned them in the blogs, but if you haven't noticed, we've got the Sarkozy 25K, which we were going to camp there the night before, so that'll be exciting. We'll probably freeze, or at least Jess will. And that is 25K, it's 15 miles, and it's southern Missouri near Springfield, if any of you are familiar with the area. Sorry, cat's going crazy. Also, we have the St. Louis Marathon, 26.2 miles, and that's in St. Louis. And that was what we were originally training for. However, it has become a training run. Pretty crazy. And all this hard work we're putting in is for the Berryman 50 miler. And I hope some of you guys can come out and stay out there for 10 or 11 hours and watch us run. Actually, you probably won't see us at all, except for at the finish line, falling over. Anyway, thanks for following us. I hope you guys are enjoying the blog, and I'll see you later.